Hello, welcome back. Week 2, day 2 of week 2, day 7 all in all. Hopefully some of you enjoyed yesterday's session with a little recap of what we learnt last week in our home football workouts. We are going to go back to our home football workouts today. Just quickly, thank you for those that have been joining in with the sessions. Thank you for those that have subscribed, that have liked our videos, are enjoying our videos. If you haven't yet done so, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like us on Facebook as well. Today's area, you're going to need a slightly bigger area than we have been using recently. 3 cones, 1 football, and you're looking at about 2 yards between each cone. So you've got a straight line of cones here, about 2 yards between each cone, so 4 yards altogether. Today's home football workout, we're going to focus in a lot on dribbling, using some of those ball mastery skills that we learnt last week whilst we're dribbling, and obviously how to beat a defender, little things like that as well, but mainly close ball control whilst we're actually on the move today. So we're just progressing on from last week where we looked at small space, learning these ball mastery skills, and we're now going to look at trying to use some of these ball mastery skills whilst moving with the football. What I'm going to do today, is I'm going to explain each drill just really quickly. If you haven't yet set up the drill, please do that now. Just pause the video, it is pre-recorded, so just pause the video, set it up now, and then obviously play again, and then we can kick on with it. We've got 5 exercises today, and we're going to do each exercise for 40 seconds, so slightly longer than last week. Last week's home workouts, 40 seconds of exercise, 20-second rest with a changeover period, 20-second changeover period in that rest. And then once we've done the 5 exercises, we're going to get about 1 minute and 20 seconds rest. 20 seconds break, and then after that we're going to go on to round 2, and there's going to be 3 rounds today, so 1 less round, but obviously a little bit more work in each of those rounds. It is going to be quite tricky, especially where it is quite warm today, so please make sure you've got plenty of drink, bottle of water, so that in these breaks, in these rest times, you can get your drinks on board and you stay nice and hydrated. Like I say, it is going to be quite tricky, it's going to be quite intense, so you will need to show that value of resilience. Push yourself through any barriers. If it does get tricky, keep going, okay? Going to probably work up a little bit of a sweat. Before we do get going with our exercises, I'm going to explain each exercise first of all. So the first one is going to be our close ball control, but just using the whole of the area that we designed. So we're going to do lots of little touches in the area, using the cones maybe as some obstacles to go around, don't go into the cones. These little touches, loads of close ball control touches that we learnt last week in our videos, trying to beat the cones, okay? So we're going to do 40 seconds of that, that's our first one, just to get us comfortable on the ball, get us confident on the ball again, and just so that we do remember all these different things that we have done last week. And the second one is going to be our figure of 8, so we're just going to use the first 2 cones. You're going to start on the outside of 1 cone, and you're going to just go around, making an 8, like the number 8, making that number shape, in and out of the cones, weaving in and out around the cone, just 2 cones, making that number 8, okay? It's important that you're using both feet, keeping that ball really close. You don't want that ball to go off and lose control, so please focus on keeping that ball nice and close, keeping control of the ball first and foremost. As obviously we get a bit more confident, like last week, as we get a bit more confident, we can then start increasing that intensity again. So a figure of 8, it's just creating that 8 shape around the cone, using both feet if you can. Creating that 8 shape, we're going to go for 40 seconds. Second one is we're going to use the middle cone as a defender. We're going to dribble out to the middle cone. So we're going to start on the right side of the top cone, dribble out to the middle cone, little drag across around the cone, and around the end cone. Then again, dribble out, little drag across, and around the end cone. Dribble out, drag across, around the end cone, and we're just going to keep doing that. Drag across, using that middle cone as a defender to drag it across past, and then we're stepping past the defender. Exercise 4 is our turning, so just using the cones as a guide, as the distance that we're going to go. We're just going to dribble to the end cone. We don't need to go around it. We're going to turn at the cone, dribble back, turn again, doing all these different turns that you already know. If you don't know any, we could just do the pull back that we did learn last week. If you do know some, you might do crow turn, you might do your L turn, and we're just going to do that for 40 seconds. Lots of little turns, up and down for 40 seconds. That's exercise 4, and then exercise 5 is going to be our stop and go. So we're looking at a low centre of gravity. We're looking at driving with the ball to the end cone, stopping it, turn, a short sharp movement to the end cone and back to get the ball again, and then transferring it back across. So you can start at the top, nice and quick here, stop, short sharp, nice and quick, back to this one, and then transfer back across. Stop it to the end one and back. Okay, like I said, 40 seconds with a 20-second changeover period. After that one, because it is quite intense, we will get that minute and 20-second rest where we get our drinks on board. I'm going to quick drink now, and then we'll do our warm up, and then we can get the timer going, ready to start our exercise. It works out 10 minutes of exercise, so we're doing, I think it works out just under 3.5 minutes each round of exercise. So 10 minutes all in all of exercise to make sure it doesn't seem a lot. Obviously it is a lot when it is over a short period of time, when it is quite high intensity. So just make sure we are persevering with it, like I said, and make sure we are getting our drinks on board in the breaks. Before we get going, we're just going to do our warm up again, because it is important that we're doing our warm up. We're getting our muscles ready for this exercise. Like I say, it is quite high intensity. So all we're going to do is just some dynamic stretching like we did last week in our home workouts. Dynamic stretching, getting that body moving, getting those muscles nice and loose, so we are ready for our workout, okay? So all we're going to do, we're going to start on the jog again, like this, just loosening up, flicking off, loosening those body muscles up, getting that blood flowing around our body, okay? Just going to go little side volleys, and kick out in front of us. Going to just use this middle cone that we've got now. Just going to go back and around, forward, side, back and around, and then the other way. Just getting that feet moving nice and quick, and back on the jog. Get our circles going. We're going to do a little bit of rhythm, my favourite one from last week. So we're going to go out one way and back the other way, out that way and back this way. Good. And in a second we're going to open the gates. Let's open the gate. Fingers crossed, we are loosening up. Let's close the gates now, and we are ready for our workout. Okay, get your drinks on board. We are about to start our workout now. Hopefully our body's a little bit more warmer. Drinks on board. Time's going to start in about 10 seconds. Remember, the first one is going to be our close ball control, using all the spaces that we made for ourselves today. Lots of little touches, just getting comfortable on the ball. 3 seconds in, on the ball. Round one, let's go. Lots of little touches, in and out the cones if you want, using this space that we have created. Different skills that we learned last week. 40 seconds. Getting comfortable with the ball, using your inside and your outside. Use little ball mastery. It's almost like the freestyle that we practiced last week. You'll notice that extra 10 seconds does make a big difference. Legs might get a little bit heavier, especially as the workout continues towards the later stages. So just keep persevering with it. Keep going. Well done. Okay, exercise 2 is our figure of 8. So remember, making that 8 shape around the first 2 cones. Lots of little touches, keep the ball nice and close. It is our first round, so remember, take it nice and slow, getting that technique right first of all, making sure that ball stays nice and close. Let's go. Using both feet if you can. Get comfortable and confident using both feet. Lots of little touches. Might get a little bit dizzy. Keep it really close. Well done. Exercise 2. Exercise 3 now is our drag across. Remember, starting on the outside of the first cone, you're going to dribble 2 towards the middle cone, drag it across, and out around the bottom cone. And then exactly the same on the way back. Make sure when we're dribbling back, we're dragging it across with the other foot this time. So we're using both feet to drag across in this routine, in this exercise. Drag across, good, around. Now we're here, drag across, good, around. It's all about shifting that ball from one side across the defender as they come in and press you. So you can go around them, making it easier to get past that defender, okay? So you go towards that defender, dragging it across to get around him and then stepping forward with the ball. Exercise 4 is our turning. Remember, hard work again. Getting to the end, coming, a little turn, dribbling back. Ready, 3 seconds. Remember, that's just half pace right now. Just half pace, doing these little turns. Use a different part of your feet to turn. You can make it your own turn if you like. You might want to do the inside of your foot to turn. You might want to do the outside. You might want to do the inside through your legs. You might want to use the sole of your foot. All these different things. You might want to do step over and then turn, like we practiced last week. You might want to roll it back and use your inside. Use your different feet to turn if you can. Ooh. Fantastic. Round 1 almost complete. We've got the last one now, which is our ball transfer, where we stop and go. Ball dribble down to the end, stop it. Again, it's only half speed because it is round 1. Okay, so slow the intensity down. We'll increase the intensity as the second round and the third round comes amongst us. Ready? Off we go. Dribble it down, stop, up, low centre of gravity and back. Dribble it. Stop. Nice low centre of gravity and back. Sharp change of direction as we turn there. Sharp change of direction, hit back there. Fantastic. Round 1 complete, well done. That was about half speed. Round 2, obviously now we're gonna, sorry about that guys. We had a slight hiccup with the old, with the iPad overheated, so just reset. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna add this video in with the first one. We have just completed round 1. So now we're gonna go straight into round 2. Hopefully you've had your break, got your drinks on board. We're gonna go straight into round 2 and then go into round 3. Round 2, remember, we're just increasing that intensity a little bit. 3/4 pace now, same 5 exercises that we just did. So I'm going to start the time, we're going to get started in 5 seconds. You'll notice that it's a slightly different camera angle, but obviously it's exactly the same setup as we've just been doing, okay? 5 seconds then, ready to start. Where are we? Just that close ball control, lots of little touches, let's go. Round 2 started, loads of little touches. Close ball control, moving around in all the spaces that we've got here. Top turn, all these different skills. Use the cones to go around, do our V around the cone that we learnt last week. Drags across again. Remember, just increasing that intensity a little bit more than what we just did with round 1. Get comfortable on that ball. All these little touches. Fantastic. Exercise 2 is our figure of 8. I'm going to do it up this way this time, just so you can see it a little bit clearer. In and out using both feet, keeping nice and close to the cones, keeping that ball nice and close to your body. Using both feet to change direction, creating that number 8. Let's go. Try to use both feet if you can, inside and outside of both. creating that number 8 that we learnt in round 1 with the ball. Fantastic. Exercise 3 is our drag across, remember. So as we get to that middle cone, drag it across, step in with the ball. Use that middle cone as a defender, get into the defender, around the defender, around that top cone, and do exactly the same with the other foot on the way back. Let's go. Round the defender, around the top cone, exactly the same on the way back. Round the defender. Round the defender. Just like so, okay? Concentrate on that one. Pull back, hitting that ball nice and close, shifting it from one side of your foot, one side of your body across to the other side, like we practiced last week. Get to get around that defender. Choosing that drag across, like we practiced last week. Try not to hit the cones, choose them as a guide. Fantastic. Exercise 4 is our turning, so just up and down again, making sure we turn at the top cone. Try use different turns, try use different parts of your feet to turn if you can. Try use both feet when you're turning as well, just so you get comfortable and confident using both feet. Let's go. Think about all these different turns that you can do. Using all these different parts of your foot to turn. You can use your inside to turn, drop down on the ball, outside to turn, drop down on the ball again, inside for your legs. All these different parts of your foot, your sole. Well done. Exercise 4 complete. Exercise 5 is our stop and go. This is our highest intensity one, obviously. We're still only going 3/4. It's once you've stopped the ball, sharp change of direction, get to the end cone, sharp change direction again to get back. Make sure we are springing off, keeping a low centre of gravity. Let's go. There, sharp change, hitting that ball, transferring it across again. It's all about that turn when you haven't got the ball. That little turn here, sharp change, and again. Getting that low centre of gravity. Keep going. Well done. Round 2 complete. Get your drinks on board again. A minute and 20 break before we go into our third and final round. Make sure you're getting that drinks on board. I think the first video skipped out the shout outs. So shout out to Lorenzo, who's been doing this most days as his PE lesson before obviously finishing up for the day. He's been using it in his school routine, which is fantastic. Hello Lorenzo. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're enjoying these workouts. Got about 40 more seconds. Get your breath back. Like I say, drinks on board. Third and final round now. It's that highest intensity, trying to go as close to 100% as you can. I know it's tricky and that's difficult, especially with the heat, but try and push yourself, because it is our third and final round. We've got about 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes left of exercise before we are done for the day. 20 more seconds then. Remember, close ball control to start off with, using all the spaces that we've marked out for ourselves. Use the cones as obstacles to get around, lots of little touches. Ready? 3 seconds. Let's go. It's all about getting that confidence on the ball with loads of little touches, using all the space, dribbling the ball this time, but using our ball mastery skills that we practice whilst that ball's moving this time. Brilliant. Exercise 1 complete. Exercise 2 is that figure of 8 again. Gonna go start down here. Around that cone, both cones, creating that number 8 with the football. Get your breath back. Like I say, last round. Really high intensity now. Let's go. Try not to touch the cones if you can. Try and get it nice and close to the cones so you keep that ball under control. As you're going around the cones, try and make sure your body goes around the cones as well. So it's not just the ball, your body is as well. If you do make a mistake like that, take your time, slow it back down, get that rhythm again. Fantastic. Exercise 3 is our drag across, using that middle cone as a defender. Dribbling towards that cone, drag it across to go around the cone, step in with the ball. Exercise 3. Almost there, guys. Little touch, around the cone, step forward. Around the end cone. Now a left foot, step forward. Remember, increase that intensity now. Everything you've got. Oh, don't worry if you do make a mistake. Just trying to make it as believable as possible to that defender. There it is, little shift. Fantastic, well done. Exercise 4 is our turning. So remember, getting up to the top cone, little turn, back to the bottom cone. Using all these different parts of your feet to turn. Make sure you're using both feet if you can. Just getting confident and comfortable on both feet again. Last one at this one. Let's go, ready? Let's go. Nice high intensity now. Fantastic. One more exercise to go, and that is our workout complete. This is our highest intensity one, remember. Getting to the end cone, stopping it. Sharp sprints now if you can, to and from. You've got 40 more seconds of work, guys. 40 seconds. Everything you've got. Let's go. Stop. Sprint. Low center of gravity. And back. Now sharp. You can use that on the ball time as your recovery. If you want to slow this bit down. Now sharp. And slow this bit down. Want to get your breathers in. Sharp again. Keep going. 10 seconds. 2 seconds. Fantastic. Well done, guys. Workout complete. Let me just stop that timer. Get your drinks on board again. Like I say, it's a very hot day today, so make sure you are getting drinks on board, plenty of fluid. Make sure you're getting them on board all day. You've just sweated a lot, sweat out, so losing a lot of fluid. Make sure you get your water on board, helps with your recovery. Right, do need to do a little cool down so we don't just go off after that high intensity stuff. So we're just going to do some static stretches. First one we're going to do, we're going to go down, one knee on the floor, other one still bent, and push over to that leg. And just swap over. we're going to do that first leg again now. Instead of having it bent, we're going to have it straight. And again, just leaning forward over that. You feel it on your lower hamstrings. Swap it over. Oh, fantastic. Just loosen up a bit. We're going to just stretch our back now. So we'll just go over like this. And like this. Shake it off again. We're going to go do our groin, so both feet facing forward, and one of them's going to turn to the side. Bend that one, let's turn to the side. And change again. Shake it off. Going to pull it in, our quads. Shake it off. Pull our arms in now. Last one. Hopefully you enjoyed today's workout. A little bit of a variation from last week where we've done a lot of on the ball stuff, a lot of on the spot stuff, should I say. Bit of movement today with the ball. Should introduce those ball mastery skills to our dribbling with the ball. Hopefully you enjoyed it, guys. Make sure you do keep practicing. Thank you for tuning in. Please do subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. Please like this video as well if you can. Please like us on Facebook. Have a lovely day, guys. All the best.